Today, I'll be discussing on food additives and preservation. Introduction. The great bulk of food is composed of chemicals such as carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals, water, etc. Besides the natural component of foodstuff, additional chemicals may be incorporated either directly or indirectly during the growth, storage or processing in the past few decades with both positive and negative results. Our present variety of marketed food items would be impossible without them. But they have also raised many health concerns and problems. They have been a major factor in the rapid evolution of the corner grocery store into the giant, fiercely competitive supermarket. These changes that have swept the food marketing system during the last 30 years are rooted in a deeper social revolution and scientific advance. Now, we'll see what are the food additives. A food additive is defined as a substance or mixture of substances other than a base foodstuff which is present in a food as a result of any aspect of production, processing, storage or baking. Direct additives are those that are intentionally added to foods for a specific purpose, for example, xanthan gum used in salad dressings. Indirect additives are those that become part of the food in trace amount due to its processing, packaging or storing. An expert committee on food additive made up of representatives of World Health Organization and Food and Agriculture Organization has defined food additives as non-nutritive substances intentionally to food generally in small quantities to improve its appearance, flavor, texture or storage properties. This definition excludes substances added primarily for their nutritive value such as vitamins and minerals. Additives and preservatives have been used in foods for centuries. When meats are smoked to preserve them, compounds such as butylated hydroxinol, commonly known as BHA, and butylated gallate are formed and provide both antioxidant and bacteriostatic effects. Salt has also been used as a preservative for centuries. Salt lowers the water activity of meats and other foods and inhibit bacterial growth. Excess water in foods can enhance the growth of bacteria, yeast, and fungi. Pickling, which involves the addition of acids such as vinegar, lowers the pH of food to levels that retard bacterial growth. Processed foods like cakes, biscuits, sweets, pastries, etc. also contain food additives. Now, we'll see the uses of additives and preservatives in food. Additives and preservatives are used to maintain product consistency and quality, improve or maintain nutritional value, maintain palatability and wholesomeness, provide leavening, control pH, enhance taste or flavor, improve color or texture, maintain or improve safety and freshness. The amount of additive used should be kept to a minimum. It should convert to a standard of purity and safe. On the other hand, food additive must not be used to disguise faulty processing and handling technique to deceive the customer or reduce the food's nutritive value. Over 3,000 different chemical compounds are used as food additives. They are categorized into different groups. A few of additives are indicated below. Food additives may be classified as: first, antimicrobial, which prevents spoilage of food by microorganisms. This includes not only vinegar and salt, but also components such as calcium propionate and sorbic acid, which are used in products such as baked goods, salad dressings, cheese, margarines, and pickled food. Next is antioxidant. It is a substance added to fats and fats-containing substances to retard oxidation and thereby prolong their wholesomeness, palatability, and sometimes keeping time. Some antioxidants used in foods include vitamin C, vitamin E, butylated hydroxyl, anisole, butylated hydroxytonyl, and propyl gallate. Next is the coloring agent. This includes color stabilizer, color fixative, color retention agent, etc. Even though color adds nothing to the nutritive value of foods, coloring agents are intended to make food more appealing and to provide certain foods with a color that humans associate with a particular flavor. For example, red for cherry, green for lime. Carbonated beverage, gelatin, dessert, candies, and bakery goods are some foods that are colored with a coal tar dyes, which is a synthetic dye. Next is the artificial flavors and flavor enhancers. The largest class of additives function to make food taste better or to give them a specific taste. Examples are salt, sugar, and vanilla, which are used to complement the flavor of certain foods. Synthetic flavoring agents such as benzaldehyde for cherry or almond flavor may be used to stimulate natural flavors. One of the best known and most widely used and somewhat controversial flavor enhancer is monosodium glutamate, also known as MSG, the sodium salt of naturally occurring amino acid glutamic acid. This is added over 10,000 different processed foods. Next is the bleaching agent or flour improver. This agent both bleach and mature the flour. Freshly milled flour has a yellowish tint and yields a weak dough that produces poor bread. Therefore, bleaching agents such as benzoyl peroxides are used to whiten foods such as wheat flour and cheese. Some of the materials used both for bleaching and improving are chlorine gas, chlorine dioxide, nitrosyl chloride, and oxidizing agent used only for dough improvement are potassium iodide and calcium peroxide. Next is the chelating agents. Chelating agents or sequestrants are compounds that form complexes with metal ions. Many metals exist in food in a naturally chelated form such as magnesium in chloroplast, iron in ferritin and hemoglobin, and copper, zinc, and magnesium in enzymes. When metallic ions are released due to hydrolytic or other degradative reactions, they are free to participate in a reaction that leads to discoloration, oxidative rancidity, turbidity, and flavor change in foods. Addition of chelating agents results in the complexing of these metal ions and thereby stabilize the food by preventing discoloration, flavor change, and rancidity that might occur during the processing of foods. Examples are citric acid, malic acid, and tartaric acid, phosphate and salts of diethyl diamine tetraacetic acid, that is EDTA, carboxyl phosphate. Next is the nutrient additives. Nutrients including vitamins and minerals are added to foods during enrichment or fortification. For example, milk is fortified with vitamin D and rice is enriched with thiamine, riboflavin, and niacin. Next is the emulsifiers. Emulsifiers are added to oil and water-based mixture so that they stay blended over the course of the food product's shelf life and function to alter the texture of a food. Example includes the emulsifiers lecithin, which is found in milk, egg, and soybean. They are also added to margarine, salad dressings, and carrageen, which are used as a thickener in ice cream and low-calorie jellies. In addition to this, there are a number of synthetic ones, which includes propylene glycol, monostearate, sorbitan monostearate, and polysorbitates. Humectants. Humectants are moisture retention agents. Their function in foods include control of viscosity and texture, bulking, retention of moisture, reduction of water activity, control of crystallization, and improvement or retention of softness. Common examples include glycerin, honey, sugar polyols, that is glycerol, sorbitol, xylitol, malitol, and propylene glycol are often found in candy, baked goods, and salad dressings. Next is the pH control agent. Ingredients that either maintain or control the acidity or alkalinity of foods are known as pH control agents. Citric acid, acetic acid, and sodium citrate are widely used agents and are often found in gelatins, jams, ice cream, and candies. Lactic acid is an acidity regulator used in cheese making, and adipic acid can be found in bottled fruits flavored drink. Next is the anti-caking agent. Anti-caking agents are added to powdered or granulated ingredients such as powdered milks, egg mixes, sugar products, flour and baking mixtures to prevent lumping, caking, or sticking. There are many agents to choose from, including calcium phosphate, silicon dioxide, silicates, that is calcium, aluminium, and tricalcium, and stearic acid. Next is the leavening agent. Leavening agents are incorporated into doughs and batter to increase the volume, shape, and texture of baked goods. Common leavening agents include baking powder, beer, buttermilk, yeast, whey protein, concentrate, and yogurt. Next is the sweetener. Sucrose is an ideal sweetener, which are rich in calories, and hence diabetics and overweight who restrict sugar intake must have an alternative to sucrose. Thus, synthetic sweetening agents having less calorific values came into use. The first synthetic sweetening agent is the saccharin, chemically known as sodium orthobenzene sulfonamide, which is 300 times sweetener than sucrose. Another is the cyclamates, which is sodium and calcium salts of cyclamic acid, also known as cyclohexane sulfamate, used as sweetening agent in the manufacture of soft drinks and other low-calorie liquid foods. However, the use of cyclamates has been banned after high doses were found to produce bladder cancer in rats. Other potentially useful calorie sweeteners are the diester of L-aspartic acid and L-phenylalanine. Now, we'll see the preservatives. A preservative is defined as any substance which is capable of inhibiting, retarding, or arresting the growth of microorganisms, or of masking the evidence of any deterioration. The compound used as preservatives include natural preservatives such as sugar, salt, acids, etc., as well as synthetic preservatives. Chemical preservatives are generally added after food are processed. Some of the preservatives are: number 1, sodium chloride. This has been used as a food preservative from early times. Salts stop the growth of microorganisms and interfere with the action of proteolytic enzymes. Salts also cause food dehydration by drawing out water from tissue cells. Number 2, sugar. Sugar aids in the preservation of products in which it is used. The high osmotic pressure of sugar creates conditions that are unfavorable for the growth and reproduction of most species of bacteria, yeast, and molds. Foods in which sugar add preservation include syrup and confectionery products, honey, jams, jellies, fruits such as dates, sultanas, and currants. Number 3, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide has been used in foods for long as a general preservative. It is used in the treatment of fruits and vegetables before and after dehydration to extend the storage life of fresh grapes, prevent the undesirable growth of microorganisms during winemaking, and in the manufacture of fruit juices. Most cut fruits are treated with sulfur dioxide to prevent enzymatic browning. Number 4. Nitrate and nitrite. Sodium nitrate has been used as a preservative and color stabilizer in meat and fish products. Nitrite curing inhibits the growth of Clostridium and Streptococcus. Number 5. Scorbic acid. Straight-chain monocarboxylic acid and alpha-unsaturated fatty acid analogues have antimicrobial activity. Scorbic acid and its sodium and potassium salts inhibit molds and yeast in foods such as cheese, baked products, fruit juices, wines, and pickles. Number 6. Acetic acid. Acetic acid in the form of vinegar, which is 4% acetic acid, has been used to preserve pickles, vegetables from antiquity. Acetate of sodium, potassium, and calcium are used in bread and baked goods to preserve roughness and the growth of molds. Number 7. Propionic acid. Propionic acid and its sodium and calcium salts exert antimicrobial activity against molds and some bacteria. Number 8. Benzoic acid. Benzoic acid is widely used as an antimicrobial agent. Its sodium salt is more soluble in water than the free acid and hence it is generally used. Number 9. Parabens. These are alkyl ester of p-hydroxybenzoic acid. These are effective inhibitors of molds and yeast. Number 10. Epoxides. Epoxides are cyclic ether that destroy all forms of microorganisms including spores and viruses. The epoxides used in preservatives are ethylene oxide and propylene oxide. Number 11. Diethyl pyrocarbonate. It is used as antimicrobial food additives for fruit juices, wines, and carbonated beverage. It acts as cold sterilizing agent for aqueous solution. Now, we'll conclude that food ingredients have been used for many years to preserve, flavor, blend, thicken, and color foods and have played an important role in the food industry. Additives and preservatives are used to maintain product consistency and quality, improve or maintain nutritional value, maintain palatability and wholesomeness, provide leavening, control pH, enhance flavor, or provide color to food that meets consumer expectations. The importance of food preservation is that it lengthens the shelf life of a food and it also slows down the spoilage of food, which is caused by microorganisms. Although preservatives are essential to maintain food safety, too much of a good thing is not healthy. Furthermore, all additives are subject to ongoing safety review as scientific understanding and methods of testing continues to improve.